the main event of the evening. The man that brought us all here together, the legend, the one and only, Mr. Joe Eurell! Woo!
How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming out. I tried really hard to get out the word about this show. I actually went barking where you hand out flyers. A lot of comedians don't like to do this. I love to hand out flyers. You know why? Because thank you. Every time I go to pass out flyers, people think I'm panhandling, and they're like, here's 20, and I'm like, I'm not homeless, and they're like, I know. I'm like, this is really offensive, you know. It's like, but I want to complain a little, like, there's always one person when I'm passing out flyers, I just go, comedy show, out to people, whoever's walking by, but always there's got to be somebody that says, no thank you. Like, no one asked you, all right? I hope you lose a leg. I'll yell at the strangers. What are they gonna do, call the police? What's up? Ari Shafir is here, everyone. Ari Shafir, right there. You did not like it. You don't like Ari Shafir, do you? He gave me. You looked at me like you were gonna sick me. I gotta be careful. I'm trying to be happier. I'm trying to be happier. Trying to think about things that make me happy. When I was a kid, I was always too literal, and like in school they'd ask, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" My teacher was like, "What do you mean? What do I mean?" And I'm like, are you talking theoretically or? Because I want to be a pro wrestler. I already look like a pro wrestler, a bad one, the one that didn't know how to fall. Owen Hart. Wow, that really took a dive, didn't it? No, I was like, they're like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to be a pro wrestler. They're like, you can't do that. I'm like, that's my ass, what do you mean? I would try to get clarification. Anyway, I'm like, I want to be a pothead when I grow up. And you guys, I almost lived my dreams. Give it up for almost living your dreams. That's a lot. I feel like that's a lot more realistic. But, the one thing I ran into, or not ran, but you need money to be a pothead, and that, but I'm out here, I'm trying to, sell my paintings, and not everybody likes it, I did an art show once, and somebody came up to me, some European chick, and she was like, I don't like your line work. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, look at these hands, like, what do you, like, I'm like, you talk weird, where are you from? And she's like, Austria. And I'm like, oh, well, it's a good thing I'm not Austrian, because last time somebody didn't like an Austrian's paintings, a lot of people died. So, by the way, by the way, has anybody, I'm a painter, so I looked up Hitler's artwork, and here's the thing. It's I don't know who wants to buy a drawing of a building, but, great job, I guess. In the architecture market, who cares? But I'm a pilot, and it makes me happy, and but it sucks because I always lose. I always feel this, like the most condescending thing anybody ever asked me was one of you people who could walk asked me, "Do you need me to milk the bong for you?" I'm like, come on now. Well, yes, it would help. Yeah, it would help. It was a 4-footer, but no, but what I mean is, I'll give you an example. I was at a grocery store, and there was one other guy in the aisle, and this Karen walked up the aisle, and she looked at the other guy, and she was like, "I smell marijuana." Looking right at the guy, I'm like, pardon me, what about me? Can't it be me? Because it was me. It was totally me. Apparently, you're not allowed to light up in the grocery store. I'm like, what? No, but I'm like, I'm so sick of these deadly do-rights in 2024, Like, people are dying. We lived through the pandemic. Who is complaining about the smell of weed in 2024? I have real problems. That's what I've noticed about you bipedal buttheads. You ambulatory assholes. And by the way, ambulatory and bipedal means you can walk. You guys look for problems because you don't have any real problems like I do. Thank you. You guys go to escape rooms. My body is an escape room, all right? But I'm so sick of these people who lack perspective, who complain about the smell of weed. And I'm like, I think, do you think that woman does that in other scenarios in her life? Does she walk into the bathroom and be like, "I smell feces"? No. Or if she does, she probably lives alone. No, but I got the solution for all these hall monitors, all right? All these people complaining about the smell of weed. Now, I was gonna say cut their noses off, but we're not allowed to do that anymore. But here's what we do. We get all these anti-weed people at gunpoint, and we force them to smoke weed at gunpoint. And then when they pass out, we report them to their boss so they fail the drug test. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Report that, Karen. All right. Anyway, you guys, I am trying to be happier. I got a girlfriend, and I'm very happy. Yeah, thank you, y'all. We're a little slow to clap. I hate it. Some people go, oh, like she's doing community service or something. Recently, she asked me for a dick pic, and it was awkward because I can't take photos on my own, and nobody wanted to help me. And I'm like, look, not everything's about you. Just take the photo and grow up. Can you give me a little hand? By the way, I noticed that people like me can make it real awkward for people like y'all if a disabled person goes up to somebody and goes, "Hey, can I borrow your hands?" Ugh. It's messed up. I have all kind of awkward interactions in my life because of my disability. All kind of awkward interactions. Like, I notice different groups of people react differently to my disability. Like white people, when white people see me, well, it's different with white women. They say they're going to pray for me to be healed. Like, I'm like, look, don't pray for that, because if I weren't in a wheelchair, I'd be stealing cars, so. When white guys see my wheelchair, they're like, "Hey, bro, how fast does your wheelchair go, bro?" About as fast as Paul Walker's did. Hey, at least I didn't say Dale Earnhardt. Yeah, right? I thought rednecks love a good barbecue. Apparently not. More like Dale Earnhardt, dude. Oh, screw him. I saw some Formula 500 guy in Italy. He lost his leg during a race. Some guy literally knocked off his legs, and he has video of his own legs flying. I'm like, that's cool. I mean, not really, but I like, if you got a good video, you can, it's content, right? No. I know I'm Native American because I don't trust it when people give me blankets. I have to I buy my own blankets. I'm actually part Cherokee. I know I'm part Cherokee because I don't like long walks. And if you, by the way, Trail of Tears, I don't mean to brag, but like, Trail of Tears was a way better tragedy than 9/11. Like, first of all, triple the numbers, all right? 9/11 was on some rookie numbers. Okay? Okay, and so, also, when they marched out the Native Americans out of Georgia, they probably did them a favor, but still, they did it at gunpoint, right? And all it took for 9/11 was box cutters, like, that's embarrassing, isn't it? Damn, dude. Like, Americans be going into Home Depot like traumatized. Like, ah! I always wondered if when they brought out the box cutters, do you think the Home Depot music came on and they're like, dude, I can't do songs, but I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about. I can't get. Recently, my relative, who I'm not making up, because asked me, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna stop being a bachelor? And I'm like, well, see, I'll never be able to get married because if I save more than $2,000 or marry somebody who has, I'm no longer considered disabled. Can you believe that, you guys? $1,999. I'm like this. $2,000. I'm Pete Davidson. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's almost like they're trying to keep me financially crippled, right? And, I don't mean to be negative. It's cool. I don't have to get a job. Still, like, they're like, but yeah. Somebody asked me, and I explained it to them. So look, I'm like, even though I'll be a lifelong bachelor, I'll always be a friend with benefits. Right? Yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you. I'm getting paid under the table tonight. Thank you. You guys, I'm against animal cruelty. You're welcome. And you know, well, not. I'll get into. There's both sides of the animal cruelty. Right. Like, look, I'll start with the animal cruelty nobody talks about. I think it's really messed up that they make horses perform in medieval times, and I think they know that because they make them wear masks. Like, you think a horse wants? First of all, there's no medieval times in America. That would be Native Americans, but you think a horse does not want some fat loser LARPing like a knight. I think a horse would rather go to the glue factory than medieval times. But I'll tell you what kind of animal cruelty I am for. Pelicans. And let me tell you why. Yeah, because you look like one. He gets mistaken by one, so he's like, fuck them. But I was out to eat breakfast one morning, like 6 months ago in Huntington Beach. I like to have breakfast at the beach. That's how I avoid the crippling depression. But y'all thought I was going to say something else. No, but I was with two other people, and a pelican flew and landed on our table, looked me right in the eye, ate my bacon. Looked me in the eye, wild ate my bacon, as if to say, you're crippled, and I just ate your breakfast. And I sat there, and I had my hand in the bag, like, I wanted to hit that pelican, but I didn't. Failing to do so is like my life's biggest regret. But do you know why I didn't hit the pelican? Not because I'm against it, but because I did not have the confidence that I could knock it out. And because these hands suck. I'm like Nate Robinson, like I can't throw hands or get off the ground. But no, but I you know what they say, right? If you swing at the pelican, you better knock him out. So I did it. But also, I didn't want to be that guy on the internet that goes, I didn't want to go viral, cripple punches pelican. Or although maybe that would give me a better chance to be vice president, right? Well, y'all hear about that governor of South Dakota that shot her 14-month-old dog? 14-month-old dog. I'm like, bitch, move. You guys, I want to really thank you guys for coming out. And let's all boo the people that didn't come out. Boo! Haters! Yeah, they're probably going to get in a car fire. It's cool. Do I have the time for one more? Yeah. Okay. I wanted to open on a happy note. I wanted to bum you out, but look at me. No, I wanted to do the joke because it's meaningful to me, but I actually almost quit comedy last year, but 2 months after, in July, I came back because I lost my older brother he was killed by a flying motorcycle sitting at a bus stop in Georgia, right? The good thing is my motorcycle's all right, but you know. They said he died instantly, and I'm like, I like words. So I'm like, what do you mean instantly? That's a little too positive of an adjective. Like, and they're like, what do you want? I'm like, I don't know. Suddenly, you know, instantly makes it sound like a cup of soup. Yeah. Well, I guess in my brother's case it was tomato soup, but I came back to comedy because within 2 minutes I was writing jokes of 2 minutes within I found out. Like, when he died, I was like, thank God our family didn't speak Spanish, right? Because my brother's name was Thomas, right? So if we had spoke Spanish, it would have been like, Tomas es no más. So that was not good. Not good. I lost my brother, and he was my first caregiver, my best friend, and my best alibi. And you know, it broke my heart because at the time that he died, we were on a falling out, and now that he's gone, I'll never be able to get back that $40 he owes me. Look, I can roast him, all right? I can roast my brother because they already had him cremated, all right? Which I thought cremation was a beautiful way to honor him because he was also arsonist. He loved fire, so some of his best work. No, but he's gone, and it really breaks my heart because he was my brother that knew how to roll pot, and my other brother doesn't smoke weed, and I'm like, I guess I got no family left. But, no, but thank you. The guy who killed him, the guy on the motorcycle, he was doing 104. He had a 104 alcohol level, but you applaud the consistency. He lost his leg, though. He lost his leg, and my family was really mad because they let him out on medical bond, and they were really upset. They're like, what if he gets away? I'm like, what, on foot? I mean, I know he can't wear an ankle bracelet, but by the way, you know, I never liked motorcyclists because they're like wannabe disabled people eventually. That's why they're wearing a helmet. I assume that's why, I don't know. But it kills me because I lost my brother, that guy lost his leg, and I lost a potential parking spot. What the fuck? Anyway, you guys, I've been Joe Eurell. Thank you very much for coming out to Electric Purple. Give it up for Todd, for bringing in Todd and Mikey and all the people that brought people here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you. I appreciate the lack of a standing ovation. That would make me feel that would have made me feel bad. Anyway, thank you guys. Now this is going to be completely I'm gonna put this on my mantle.